Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. So Gervonta Tank Davis had trouble making weight for his last fight. He had to vacate his belt and ended up beating Fonseca in a very strange one-sided fight, which ended in a TKO with a rabbit punch, whatever. You know, the post-fight interview, it looked like Tank wasn't really there. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of weird, to be honest with you, but he wasn't there. He clearly didn't care. I mean, he said he wasn't going to give any excuses about why he wasn't able to make weight, yet he did give excuses in the same breath, but it's not about that. It's not about his shortcomings missing weight. We're not going to talk about that right now. We're off that right now. But what we will talk about is what's next for him. And if he's not able to make 130 anymore, which I doubt, he's free to move up to 135. I mean, I think there might be some pretty lucrative fights up there at 135 that could be made. You know, the first fight that really comes to mind, but I'm sure Floyd would never pair him up with this guy, but Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia is coming off an amazing win over Adrian Broner. Mikey Garcia showed that he's a very technically sound boxer. And, you know, what he did to Adrian Broner, I mean, I expected that to happen. I mean, I don't see how you could have thought that Broner was going to win that fight when he was fighting like he was terrified. But Mikey Garcia is just a very technically sound fighter. He's got a lot of power. He's a very dangerous fighter. At this point in Tank's career, I'm not sure if that would be... Actually, you know, I'm not sure if that would be a good move for him to fight Mikey Garcia. But things are really up in the air with Mikey Garcia. I mean, he seems like he wants to go up in weight. I mean, he recently called out Miguel Cotto, so I'm not sure what the reasoning was behind that, but I don't see Mikey Garcia going up to 154 when he's not even that big. He wasn't even that big for 140, you know what I'm saying? He was a little, I don't know, he was looking a little flabby and sick, but that's just me. I mean, another fight at 135, another fight that'd be pretty interesting would be a fight with Robert Easter Jr. And I think it'd be interesting because Robert Easter Jr. is he's a funny fighter, man. He's like, what, over 6 feet tall. He's got a long reach, yet he sacrifices his height and reach advantage and opts to fight on the inside. And I don't know why he does that. You know, when he could just outbox dudes from the outside and win like that. But he likes to mix it up on the inside, which could potentially be a huge problem if he fought Tank like that. You know, I'd foresee him getting knocked out if he fought that type of fight. But if he fought smart, use his reach advantage, his height, I think he could beat Tank somewhat easily. But we know that's not going to be the case. Even, you know, Robert Easter's last fight, the fight after, what was that, Shafikov? Yeah, Shafikov. I thought that was a very hard fight for Easter. A lot of people even feel like Denis Shafikov won that fight. It was real close. And again, Robert Easter was fighting the wrong fight, mixing it up with the dude on the inside. But, you know, he won the fight. I'll give him full credit for that fight. Also, the Comey fight was pretty good as well. In fact, I wouldn't mind seeing Tank fight Richard Comey. You know, I'm not sure if Comey, I know he signed with Lou DiBella. I'm not sure if he moved up, or I'm not sure if he fought after Robert Easter. Did he? Vacant title. Okay, so he has fought since the Robert Easter fight, but Richard Comey is a pretty exciting fighter. That'd be a good fight, him and Tank. I mean, dude he already got 2 losses, but you know, money's everything in the sport of boxing, right? You know, another good market for Tank is clearly the UK, England, whatever. Obviously, he went over there and he fought, who was that dude? Smith? Liam Walsh? I don't know why I always get these dudes confused, but I think it was Liam Walsh. He went over there and just destroyed him. And unlike fighters like Deontay Wilder, who don't go overseas to get more exposure, Tank went overseas and definitely gained some new fans. I'm pretty sure he lost a few fans, though, recently with his fight against Fonseca, you know. But if he goes over to the UK, you know, again, I mean, perhaps, let's see, maybe, is Flanagan from the UK or Ireland or some shit? I don't know, man. Bottom line is, Robert Easter, my bad. Gervonta Tank Davis has a lot of options at 135. Much tougher fights. But even Dejan's Latikinen, that'd be a good fight. I don't know. I think if Tank moves up to 135, there's a lot of tough fights up there, granted, but I mean, if any win over any of those guys I just mentioned, is gonna, you know, make his stock rise and make people believe in him more. But you gotta beat some tough opponents, man. I mean, Jose Pedraza is not enough. That wasn't enough. I mean, you can't walk around and parade yourself as, you know, the next Floyd Mayweather. You can't say that you're such a huge name that you don't need Lomachenko, because let's be honest, we want to see that fight with you and Lomachenko. And I know what time it is. I know what time it is. I hear your interviews, but it's looking like you don't want to fight him for whatever reason. But if you were fighting Lomachenko on that Mayweather undercard last weekend, you might have got smoked, dog, for real. Especially in the condition that you was in, you would have got smoked. Lomachenko, man, I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with Lomachenko. I've been hating on him recently, but now that I think about it, man, at least that version of Tank would have got smoked by him, dude, for real. Like, real talk. He was getting tagged by Fonseca, dude. He was getting tagged by Fonseca. He couldn't knock him down. Like, he was having trouble with Fonseca. Well, did he knock him down? I don't remember if he knocked him down or not. The fight was real lackluster in my opinion, but he was just walking through your power shots, dog. I mean, what's up with that? Anyway, Tank should move up to 135. He might be a little undersized, but it's either that or fight Lomachenko, dog. Or fight one of them other champions at 130, but you can't even make 130, so who knows? Hitman Box, let me know what you think is next for Gervonta Tank Davis. And let me know if you think he's going to suffer the same fate as Adrian Broner. Like the video, subscribe, comment, I'm out.
This world will bring you down with mass confusion and complexities, but I am the master of my fate and captain of my soul, you see. Stuck in the mentalities that says one thing and does another. Oh, the contradictories. That's when I visit my utopia of Capricornia to be free. Most would say that's not normal, but for me life is but a dream and your reality is what it seems. I'm sitting in the crib I found on Craigslist, staring out in space, scheming what my next move is. I'm thinking that it's time to move west. No idea what I'm doing, I'm just trying my best. Not exactly where I thought I'd be. Honestly, a 9 to 5 never was in my dreams. I've been feeling all alone lately. Nothing I ain't used to since '88 as a baby. When I came up out the womb, everybody knew it was something special about me that fills a room. I never understood it, but my OG told me it's a blessing. I should use it to the fullest. And that's what I've been trying to do. But it's hard to keep a smile on your face while paying dues. Damn, it's hella cloudy in the room, and the shadow of reality is darkest when it glooms.
I'm in the midst of the world. I wish someone could see me. Surrounded by clouds, free me. It's like an endless dream, leading to endless roads. I wanna be free from this army of clouds.
I had a suicide dream about a month ago, while I was sleeping on the couch in my parental's house. That's when I knew that it was time for me to up and go. So I booked it, couple friends took it personal. Like, why you just up and go? Ain't even bother to tell nobody that's rude, bro. It was unintentional. Conversations with myself, I need a hospital. I think I've gone bipolar. Half of me is conservative, any other stoner. I think I lost the love that I had from a good girl. The temp is negative 18, yeah, that's a cold world. Janis Joplin that's playing on my Pandora station. Cosmic blues, just some emotional life changes. Whole time, no, I gotta stop looking back, because the future's not a present, gotta get on track.
I'm in the midst of the world. I wish someone could see me. Surrounded by clouds, free me. It's like an endless dream, leading to endless roads. I wanna be free from this army of clouds.